Hey, what's up? My name is Damson Idris, and I'm about to take you through some of my most memorable looks. I would describe my style as luxury? Luxury, I like that, luxury. Chic, as the fashion people say. I'd describe it as chic. I think it's really important to express yourself. For me specifically, with fashion, I wear how I want to feel, if that makes sense. Probably around the age of 18 or 19, I just fell in love with suits, really, and fine tailoring. As I was becoming a man, I wanted to come into life and kind of look what I was told was, your best self, and that was, to be suited and booted. So now it's just kind of stuck with me and I actually really like it. So this was this year's Met Gala look. That is a Swarovski helmet, which is obviously a nod to F1, the movie. Very heavy, very delicate. I had this huge afro because I was just finished filming in Cape Town and I've already got a big head. So yeah, getting onto that helmet was not easy. Now, going to pulling off that Formula One race suit over the suit, it was the most nerve-wracking moment of my entire life. We rehearsed it in a hotel the night before and the morning of countless times, and we just kept getting it wrong. And then when I finally got on the carpet, I remember they were actually on opposite ends in the beginning, and he was like, wait, it looks like it's on backwards. So he was freaking out, and I was like, I'm under the helmet, oh my gosh, God, please let them pull this off properly. And boom, it came off. And yeah, the rest is history. It was so funny because obviously I got touch-ups on my face, makeup, and I was scared that the helmet was gonna ruin all the makeup and my hair. So that's why my hair looked crazy when I pulled it off, and I kept stroking it, trying to make it seem like I was Brad Pitt with really long hair, but really I was just trying to fix it. The jewelry I'm wearing is my actual jewelry line, Digidris. That brooch was created specifically for this event. This moment, so many things are coming back to my mind. I remember the photographers behind me were really upset that I wasn't facing their way. They wanted to get the shot. So when they pulled it off, they were all like, oh, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a horrible noise to make. It was kind of underwhelming. I thought they were gonna cheer. They were upset they weren't able to take the picture. And then in the line, I was holding up traffic, so Stevie Wonder and Diana Ross were pretty pissed at me. I love this suit because the dandy theme is something that I was introduced to by my big sister when I think she was doing her dissertation at home. So she kind of told me about the Congolese dandies, so I knew I wanted this kind of ox blood color, and I thought it would be a good nod to the green of my jewelry as well. But together, I just think it's just such a cool shape. And then Tommy Hilfiger, if you look at the patterns to the right, it's a nod to their classic kind of 80s, 90s style as well. So it was just a really seamless collaboration. And yeah, the heels on those boots are pretty sexy too.
And can we talk a little bit about the watch and watches in general? Are you a watch guy?
I love watches. IWC was a watch brand that was closely associated with the movie. So I love IWC watches, of course. And Joshua Pierce wears a really beautiful ingenue in the movie and a chronograph. And for me specifically, I love all types of watches. I'm starting a collection, but really again, it goes back to feeling. This is a rose gold anniversary Rolex, which is very, very flashy, with diamonds on the bezel, but I'm continuing to kind of up my levels. I hang around with a bunch of people who have really nice watches though, so sometimes I just hide my wrist.
Who has the best one?
Oh, I'm gonna say there's three people, I won't say the watches, but there's three people who I'm they have really beautiful collections. Jay-Z, Kevin Hart, and Ed Sheeran.
Are there any misconceptions people may have of being a heartthrob?
I'm not a heartthrob.
Throb is quite a weird word, isn't it, if you think about it?
It is a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit like throbbing.
No, don't. Stop. Don't say anymore.
Throbbing.
Stop.
Amelia Chicken Shop. It was the hottest chicken shop in chicken shop history. I was sweating buckets because I decided to wear a full leather Prada get down. That has a Digidris beaded necklace in there, beautiful gold shirt underneath the Prada, but man, it was hot. It was so hot in that interview that they kept having to break and like bring tissue in for me to like pat away. But then at the same time, I'm such a fatty, I was devouring the food. Like, you have no idea. They made me look cute, the way I was eating those chicken wings. But it was an amazing moment because I always wanted to go on the show, and I've known Amelia in passing for many years, and we always spoke about it. She is just seamless with it, man. It's such a fun show, and I think I'm just so proud of how far she's taken it, and I just can't wait to see what other guests that she brings on the show. It's so cool that it's, you know, as she says, it's one of her favorite episodes. So yeah, I'm glad the way it turned out.
You're wearing a leather jacket and leather trousers, so yeah, I understand why you'd be hot.
This isn't leather, darling. This is Prada.
Prada, darling.
Oh.
Ooh. Rule number 1, don't wear leather pants to a date.
Well, maybe you're the one that's making me hot.
Amelia says that you should not wear leather trousers on a date. Do you disagree?
I definitely disagree. Rock those leather trousers, my guy. Let her know what time it is.
If you had your own dating show, where would the date?
Good question. In a cinema. I do a dating show in a cinema. You watch a movie, you share a popcorn, you get 2 straws and a Coke. What would I wear? Oh, that's such a good question. On a first date, I mean, I guess I'd just go as me. You know, I wouldn't want to lie, and I wouldn't want to do anything that I can't keep up. So, yeah, I'd probably just go naked. I'm playing. I'm playing. Obviously, leather Prada. This was a really, really special moment because we were in London and it was the F1 premiere. It was in Leicester Square, and I used to work at the Lyceum Theatre for Lion King, obviously. And I remember there always used to be premieres all the time. And one of the days, obviously I was an usher there. I was selling ice cream and popcorn and bringing people to their seats. And Brad came in and watched Lion King. And I didn't get to meet him, but as he walked out, I said one day I'm gonna work with him. So to be in London, in Leicester Square, at a premiere, in a movie that's being led by Brad Pitt, was just like the most iconic kind of full circle moment for me. This is a Tommy Hilfiger suit, no shirt underneath, just skin. And I'm wearing Digidris jewellery. Those are Tahitian pearls with tourmaline gem extender. It's a 3-piece chain. So the Tahitian pearls can exist by themselves, but also the bracelet can exist by itself, and then it can connect, which is really cool. And then the bracelet as well, tourmaline bracelets, that's the iconic Digidris monogram ring, the wide bang ring with Sarverite emeralds, and a tiny little thin band as well, which I actually ended up losing in Claridge's, so if anyone finds that, please. So this was the season 5 or season 6, I can't remember, outfit for the promo of Franklin Saint Snowfall. Yeah, it was chosen, but again, the classic beeper, and I just wanted him to look like he was at the height of, you know, his empire. And Franklin was someone who was very understated. He never liked being flashy. While I was playing that character, it kind of seeped into my life a bit, where I wanted to be understated. I'd only wear black, and you know, I even wore like a Casio watch for a bit. But yeah, I learned a lot from this character, and of course today, he's one of the most iconic characters, particularly amongst my generation. You know, there's not a day that goes by where someone, whether it's online or in person, gives me flowers for being a part of this. So, you know, I'm so grateful to it. I was 23 years old when I got Franklin. You know, and it took about 8 years to do the 6 seasons. So definitely very a part of my life and very a part of my journey. And yeah, I'm really thankful that FX gave me the opportunity to play him.
You said about it seeping into your own wardrobe. How do you feel about method dressing? Have you seen?
It's really helpful. I think method. I can't believe that's a new term. Method dressing. It's really helpful for me. I won't speak for everyone, but it's really helpful for me because the costume is one of the biggest ways I get into character. Rocking some of those items on my day off does help. But at the same time, you could get rid of those items and finally detach yourself from the character. It's a nice way to separate as well. So I think, again, fashion, how do you want to feel? Do you want to feel like Damson or do you want to feel like a Formula 1 driver?
One last question, if that's okay, is have you got a character coming up where you're excited about their wardrobe?
Yes, the next movie that I've just shot is called Children of Blood and Bone. I play an African prince, and it's very royal, very gold, and I can't wait for people to see that costume. I've got 2 machetes and a bunch of muscles, and they're not here now, but they were there. So yeah, I can't wait for people to see it.